and welcome to Diaspora Lifestyle TV. My name is Gladys Briggs, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you about the top 10 indicators of a poverty mindset. They say the first step to solving a problem is identifying that you have a problem. So the fact that you've clicked on this video, the button, means that you want to find out how you can get yourself to a better place. So come with me, let's find out how you can identify the signs of a poverty mindset, and if there's any of them that resonates with you, how you can get yourself out of that state so that you can take yourself to a better place. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button right now and on the notification bell so YouTube can let you know when I upload new stuff. I do a lot of how-to videos, show and tell. I do the occasional travel vlogs because I love to travel. I'm originally a teacher. I trained to teach, so I'm discovering myself as a life coach. And so if you'd like to find out about all the things that will give you success in life, then click on the subscribe button right now so that YouTube will let you know when I upload new stuff. Lots of people think that being rich is having a particular amount of money in your account, or having a lot of money, but that's only an aspect of being rich. Being rich is such a broad thing that it means a lot of things. Being rich means that you're rich in knowledge, you're rich in experience, you're rich in culture, you're rich in empathy. You can perceive other people's energies easily and know what's appropriate and inappropriate. There's so many things that encompasses being rich, and that is why sometimes when you see people who have physical cash, who have money, they can buy everything with their money, but they're still not happy and they still do not feel rich. So being rich or being poor is a state of the mind. It's a state of the mind, and you have got to deal with that state of your mind to be able to be rich true and true. And then being rich true and true right from the inside of you will then reflect to the outside of you. People will then see you and acknowledge you and identify you as somebody who is rich. Because you are already rich inside of you. You have a rich mind. You are rich in your intelligence, in your knowledge, in your perception of your community and your environment and your surroundings. You are rich in other aspects. Therefore, it now reflects into what people see of you. Your perception of yourself now reflects on how people perceive you. So let's have a look at some of the things. My top 10 things that make up a poverty mindset, a mindset of the poor. Let's have a look at them. Now, my first one is blame shifting. Whatever you do in life, you've got to take responsibility for your actions. This is the first one that I think is really, really important, because when you see a poor person, you've seen the person that does not think that he or she is responsible for what has happened, what their actions. You have got to be able to reflect on any step that you take and then think, what have I done right? And what have I done wrong? What could I do differently? What could have made a difference to how I did that thing? You've got to go back and reflect on that thing that you have done, and go back to the cycle of what you did, the whole process, and then think about how you do it and what went wrong and how you could improve on that thing next time. And then after you have finished looking inwards, you go back and try that thing again. Then that means you have learned a lesson and you are now making progress. Then you are coming out of that poverty, that thing that is holding you back gradually. Now, procrastination. Procrastination is a killer of ideas. And yes, I said in my other video, that you have to be patient and you have to wait until you are ready. But that doesn't mean that you should put off everything that you want to do and keep on saying, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next tomorrow, I'll do it next year, I'll do that. Because You cannot see any wealthy or successful person who does not constantly give themselves new targets and meet up those new targets, meet up those new realistic targets. You're not putting doing something, you're not putting something out there right now. Does not mean that you're not making those little steps that you need to take so that you can put out that thing tomorrow when you need to put it out. So you have to be taking action, and you have to be taking small little steps, little realistic actions every day, so that you're something that is doable, so that you are not procrastinating on your long-term goals, on the thing that you want to achieve. Yeah, if you want to do something tomorrow, then you have to think about all the steps involved in getting that thing done by tomorrow. And by today, you have to start taking the little steps, step 1, step 2, so that by tomorrow you are on step 5 and step 6 and the final step. Yeah, so that tomorrow, when that tomorrow comes, you're not saying, oh, I haven't finished, I will do it next week or next year. You want to finish it, you want to get it done. So you should always set yourself realistic goals, new targets, little chunks of things that you can do all the time, so that you're not procrastinating. And because procrastinating means that you will be spending your time doing the things that you shouldn't be doing, so that you will not have the time to do the thing that you should actually be doing. So procrastination is a mindset of the poor that keeps the poor where they are, because they are very busy doing the things they shouldn't be doing, instead of setting themselves little targets and hoping that they will be going gradually until they get to that success that they want. So you don't want to be in procrastination if you want to come out of poverty. You want to take steps, set targets, realistic targets that you can meet, and take the necessary step as soon as you can. Another mindset that finishes the poor, another thing that creates poverty, is pessimism. Pessimism is not, you're not going to be able to achieve anything in your life, and this one is going to create generational poverty. Pessimism, because when you're pessimistic and you start having children, your children are going to pick up on your pessimistic vibes, and they in turn will become pessimistic, and they're going to pass down pessimism to you. Your children's children will be pessimistic people, and then you will have generational poverty. Pessimism means that it's all doom and gloom all the time. You don't see anything positive about anything. If I give a pessimistic person a business idea, they will only tell me that thing is not going to happen. They will only see everything that is wrong about that thing. They will not see anything. And that's the difference between a rich person and a poor person. That's one big difference, because a rich person, you give them a little idea, a little thing, they will think that they can make an aeroplane fly with that idea. You understand? They will start to work on that thing, and they will believe in their abilities and in themselves, and they will fly with it. When I started my YouTube channel, people said all kinds of things. It's impossible. You can't do it. It's too much. But I believe in myself and in my abilities. And here I am today. I'm doing it. So you have to, take pessimism out of the picture. When you want to do something, you have to think about it and look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side. Look on the positive side. The thing you have to bear in mind is that failure is a part of success. And if you're only thinking about failure, then it means you're not going to succeed. Because if you do not fail, you cannot succeed. Success is full of failure. You have to fail lots of times to succeed. This is the reality. Okay, so if you're being pessimistic, it's just your mind is playing on you, and you need to tell your mind. I said in the other video, you need to face your demons and tell them to move on. You want to move on yourself, so they need to move on. And if pessimism is your demon, you need to say to pessimism, bye. You need to be an optimistic person. I don't know any wealthy, rich, business, entrepreneurial person who is pessimistic. If you're doing your own, if you're calling your own shots, if you're running your own show, your own business, you have to be optimistic. If you work for somebody, for an establishment, to be able to do anything with that, for that establishment, to get them success, that company's success, you have to be optimistic about the company's goals or whatever. If company wants to hire you, they have to see that you are optimistic about them, because it's important that you like the brand, you talk about it, and you're optimistic, and you can see yourself in that role, or selling that product for that company, or whatever it is. So optimism is a huge part of getting wealthy or getting successful, getting rich. So if you want to come out of poverty, you have to think about how you can get rid of pessimism. Okay, rule number 1: failure is a part of success. So never be afraid of failure. Okay, Never be afraid of failure. Okay. And the other thing that is a big sign of a poverty mindset is keeping up with the Joneses, comparing yourself to the neighbors or comparing yourself to the friends, you know, and wanting to do what you see them do all the time. That's a complete poverty mindset, because it means that you're not looking at yourself, and every time that you're not looking at your own self and thinking about how you can deal with what you have and how you can better yourself, then it's a problem, because you have to focus on the focus, the touchlight has to be on you. You have to make up your own decision on how you spend your money, what's best for you. The thing that you have to remember, that car that your neighbor bought, or that house that they bought, or that designer bag that your friend bought, or whatever thing you saw with that friend or that brother or that neighbor, it may be 10% out of their profits that they used to buy that thing, and you want to use your entire income to buy the same thing. That's already a recipe for disaster for you. If you're trying, how about you keep that money to start off a business, or you send yourself to school to get some better education, or you do something, to get yourself out of poverty. You need to make the sacrifices to leave the distractions, to leave people alone and stay on your own lane and focus on your own goals. Whether it's you yourself that you want to take out of poverty, or your family, focus on your family goals. Or maybe you want to educate your children, or maybe you want to educate yourself. Focus on that and leave Mr. A and Mr. B and Mr. C out of the picture, so that you can grow. Because otherwise, you cannot grow. Where I come from, back home in Nigeria, people spend a lot of money every Saturday buying new clothes, buying new outfits just for a wedding, and every Saturday is a new wedding. And how do you keep up with something like that? It's too much. All the money you could have used to do something good for yourself, you buy new clothes every weekend just so that you can keeping up appearances. You can keep up, you can look like everybody else, and who cares? Who cares? Tomorrow, when your bank account is full and your family is out of poverty, the same people that are putting you under pressure will become dependent on you. Then who wins? You win. So you've got to focus on yourself. The focus has got to be on you, not on the other people. Yeah? The next sign of a poverty mindset is a sense of entitlement. Show me somebody who always has a sense of entitlement, then you're showing me a person with a poor mindset. Yeah. If you're not doing things for yourself, yeah, if you have a sense of entitlement, it means that you expect people to do things for you. Yeah, maybe if you're still living with your mom, so you expect her or your dad or your parents, after a certain age of your life, you're still living with your parents, and you expect them to be paying the bills for you and doing everything for you. Yeah. If you do not go out and find a job, and you will not know what it takes your parents to be able to provide what the comfort that they provide for you. And if you don't get that knowledge, if you don't know what it takes to find a job, to keep a job, to go to work and come back every day and take all the anxieties, or to run a business, you're not going to be able to learn. And if you don't learn, what's that leading you to? A poor mindset. You'll be mentally limited. You'll be mentally limited. And then when you're mentally limited, you cannot grow. You'll be poor. And that's it. You're done for life. So you don't want that. You don't want that. In the UK here, you see a lot of children these days, like my children, my daughter especially. If you ask her, if I say, let me help you with your homework, she's going to say, no, mom, I can do it by myself. I like, sometimes I want to help her do it so that she can, so that it can be the best homework that she has done. But I like the fact that they tell me, my children, I like the fact that they tell me that they can do it for themselves, because it kind of makes me feel that they can go through that experience, they can have it, and then they know how much work is involved in getting that thing done. Yeah. Then they have a sense of time, or they can calculate what they need. There's a lot of things to be learned from doing something for yourself, rather than having a sense of entitlement that somebody else is going to do something for you, and that television is for your room, or that car your dad is driving after he's finished is for you, or the entitlement that I mean, or the government money that they're going to share, it should be for you. No, you should go and put yourself out there and fight to get yours, so that you can take yourself out of poverty and have a rich rich mind. Yeah. Now, the sixth one is a consuming attitude. And this one is nearly everybody in the world now. Yeah. But particularly the poor. Yeah. Consuming attitude. The latest Gucci bag you want to buy. Yeah. Every time you're just all out for the entertainment, you're consuming any kind of program that is on TV, you're on social media from morning to night, consuming all the rubbish that people put on social media. Anything that is happening in town, you are there, you know about it. The latest gadgets, before the Apple talks about it, you're already on the queue to buy the latest gadgets. You know, once you become that type of consumer and all you do is consume, you're not going to grow. Because look, it's even countries, they do import and export and foreign reserve. Don't you understand? And the rich countries are the countries that export more and have high foreign reserve. Yeah, think about it that way. What are you putting out there? What are you producing? What are you doing? Which service are you rendering? Eh? If you want to buy Gucci bag, okay, how about you're involved in the making of bags? If bag is your thing and you like bags so much, how about you get involved in the production of it, or get involved in some aspect of, in a creative aspect of doing it? You have to have a creative mind. Show me a wealthy person, show me a rich person, and I will show you a creative person. I will show you a productive person. You know, I'll show you somebody who does not sleep, who is imaginative, who is always thinking about how they can turn this thing around. You know, I see a lot of women, they say, oh, I don't have anything to do this. And I say, but I have to. You sit at home and you want to consume all the programs on Netflix. You know, if you've worked hard and you're on holiday and you want to use Netflix to unwind, season 1, season 2, go ahead. Greenleaf, you can watch it. Season 1 to 100, you can watch. But you know, if that's all you do, from morning to night, that is the only thing that is your trademark, then that is poverty. That is because you're not giving anything to the planet. You're not finding your purpose, and you're not fulfilling any role within the planet. You're just lying down in your couch and consuming. There's so much to do. If you're a woman and you're not doing any work, you're blessed already. Maybe you have a home. Man, clean your home in the morning. You know, take your children to school, do your garden, take your dog for a walk, do the family shopping. Yeah, clean your home and create a home that is a lovely space that your family can come in and feel relaxed. There's so much to do. If you're a man, well, go and burn off some of your testosterone. Go to the gym, or play football, or play soccer, play anything, or do something. Give something to the planet. Put something out there, yeah, so that you're not being a consumer. Then it's like a give and take thing. The planet will give something back to you, yeah, and then you'll be out of poverty in no time. Yeah, so that's it. Give something to the planet, and the planet will give something back to you, and you'll be out of poverty. Now, the next indication of a poverty mindset is somebody who has a closed mind, who is closed-minded. Yeah, closed-minded means that you're not open to new ideas. So it means that you're not going to be learning any new thing. So you get stuck in a rut. You just stay where you are, and you, instead of getting better, or just instead of even just staying where you are, you begin to get rotten. You know when you leave something and you don't maintain it, after some time, the law of it will start fading away. So you start fading away like a flower that has bloomed and it's all over. Yeah. So you need to be open-minded to new ideas, new ways of doing things. There are some people I know in this country, when I came to this country, I met them the way I met them since I came to this country. That's the way that they have been. They haven't moved 1 inch from where they were. If anything, they have moved backwards, if anything. Yeah. Some of the people I know, in their houses, the blender they used when I came to the UK 12, 13 years ago is the same blender, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're cleaning it and you're maintaining it, but I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in the sense that they're unwilling to try anything new, anything different. And when you are like that, then you are closed. You're not open to new ideas. You're going to stay the way you are. You're not going to change. the people in my village, my Africa, my village in Nigeria, I always say to them, the paddle and the canoe that I met them paddling when I was born and growing up as a child, they have not made one improvement to it since the time I was born. I'm very well into my 40s now. They have not made one improvement to it. So when I tell you about closed-minded people, the people who make that paddle and the canoe, they haven't thought about, okay, maybe we could make it this fancy way, or we could jazz it up like this, or we could put some metal thing. They have not thought about it. So they are closed-minded. They're quite content with the way it is. Don't tell me anything else. This is the best way to do it. The be-all and the end-all way of doing it. Please, that I'm happy. And you can see that they haven't grown. And they have been kicked out because people used to ferry the boats from one end to the other end. But the people who have better moving machines have taken the business away from them, and the business is gone. So, you have to be innovative. Show me somebody who is wealthy, and I'll show you somebody who is open-minded, who is innovative, who is creative, who is thinking about another way to do it. And when you talk to them, they are not I know it all, don't tell me anything. No, they are open to new ideas. They bring themselves down when it comes to learning, and they don't think that they are the boss, so they cannot learn from anybody. They can learn from a child. They are always open to learning new stuff. And that's how you should be if you want to come out of poverty. Yeah, you should be open-minded and be willing to try new things. Try, if you've been doing it this way all your life and it's not working, try another way. Try another method. Do something else. Change your mindset. Look at things differently. Yeah? A poverty mindset is a mindset that is full of excuses. Yeah? The sign of poverty mindset is somebody who is always giving excuses for. And if you haven't identified yourself as this type of person, you need to begin to search within yourself now to say, am I someone who makes a lot of excuses? When you decide to do something, I'm not talking about something somebody else asked you to do. I'm talking about something you decided you want to do by yourself, okay? Because if somebody wants to do something, it may be that they are putting you under pressure and you don't want to do that thing. This is something that you want to do yourself now, and it's time to do it. And then you say today, oh, rain was falling. Tomorrow, my car broke down. The day after tomorrow, my child was sick. Every day, one thing or the other. That's it's not going to happen if you don't come out of those excuses and go and do that, get that thing done. Okay? Don't continue to make excuses. The weather is too cold. This thing, you've printed those flyers for your business. Take them out and go and give them. It's too cold. It's this and that. Put your hand gloves on. Put your muffler. Put your hats on and go and get it done. There's no need for any excuses. Because when hunger comes, you are the one who is going to feel it. And you don't want it to be in that situation, and you don't want your children to come and meet you in that situation. Yeah, that job application that you're putting off and making excuses. I can't write, I can't do this. Go and educate yourself. Go and sit down, go to a job agency and sit down with them to career guidance, career guides, to sit with you and go through everything with you, and you put that application out and find yourself that job. Then start to make the money and get your children a good education and take your family out of poverty. Take yourself out of poverty. Yeah, poverty is a state of the mind, and if you do not begin to see all these things, if you only see pessimism, excuses, blame that person, it's my jealous brother, it's my wicked stepmother, it's my fake friend, and all that, you're not going to grow. You're not going to grow. You have to change your mindset. You have to think, okay, there's no excuse. I'm going to get this done now. Out I go. Yeah? Okay. Now, this one is very big, and I've been shouting it. Shouting it. Resilience. Yeah? Poor people are not resilient. They give up at the first sign of failure. Yeah? I'm a math teacher. And you see different children in the class. You see the child that is wanting to get that answer right. And if they can't do it, they'll be walking up and down, finding you and calling your attention. And you see the child that will just drop the pen and be like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going to do it. And a lot of poor people are like that with any situation in life. With any, if they want to go to the shop and they come out there and they don't find a bus, they go back to their house and sleep. They won't think, oh, maybe I could walk to the shop by myself, or maybe I could call Uber to take me to the shop, or I could. They will not think of anything else. They will just give up, and they lack complete lack of resilience. The mindset that tells you this is a bad idea, I can't do it. Why did you even start doing this thing? And you see, you need to go back home, and you abandon that thing, and that's it. And you're not going to get anything done in life, and then you'll be poor. So these are the demons that we're talking about, the poverty mindset, the thing that is holding you back. The things that are holding you back. The things, you need to find which one of them it is. You see, resilience in life, no, you have to be stronger than leather, tougher than leather, to withstand any storm that comes, yeah, and go through it, come out of it stronger. Then you know that you're ready for wealth, for riches, for success, for abundance, whatever thing you want to call it. It will come then. It will come. But you have to be prepared for it. You have to be prepared for it because failure is going to happen lots of times. Failure is something that happens on a daily basis, minutes, seconds, everything you try to do, you will be failing. You'll be failing. My ancestors, my people who were my grandmothers, my maternal ancestors, they do not have any cooking recipe. They do not have any food recipes they handed down to us, but we cook jollof rice every day without any recipe because we practice it. From when you are a teenager, your mom will buy tomatoes and pepper and everything and give to you. Oh yeah, start making your jollof rice. You make the first day, it will be waterlogged. You make another time, it will be like that. You will fail, you'll be disappointed in yourself. Everybody will eat and grumble, and then you keep on doing it until by the time you're 21, when you cook jollof rice, all the neighbors will be coming to you, visit your family with plates in their hands. So that's how it is. You got to be resilient, man. You got to be resilient to be able to get that thing that you want in life. Yeah. So come out of that mindset that every time you feel you be strong, be resilient, so that you can take yourself to the next stage. Yeah. And come out to a better place. Come out of poverty to a better place. Yeah. This last one is a very big one. It's a big one for me because I had this one a lot when I was growing up. I didn't know, poor people do not share anything. They don't share any knowledge. They don't share any knowledge. So ignorance is a big issue within the poor community. Let me put it that way. Because a lot of poor people do not give any information because they hoard it. Hey, you don't need to know. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell them. It's only us. Only us should know. And, when there is knowledge, they say knowledge is power. Knowledge brings power. Knowledge is power. When you are hiding knowledge, hiding vital knowledge, yeah, in your office, when you are maybe they put you in personnel, human resource management, and you refuse to give those people the training that they need because you want to be the only one who knows how to do it. You're not sharing knowledge. I told you about the planet. It's give and take. You got to give something. Yeah, you got to give something to be able to get something back. Whatever, and it's a law. It's a law. It's a natural law. Okay? Poor mindset is the mindset that says, don't tell them anything. Don't share anything with them. Don't tell them, so that they will not know. And then all of you will not know. Because when you share knowledge, you are collaborating. And when you're collaborating, you're taking energy from that person. And that person's taking energy from you. And all of you are growing together. So that's the big one. And people have not learned this, but it's a big thing to learn. And when you go into collaboration, or partnership, or sharing of this thing, don't go and think, oh, I want to be sneaky. No, put yourself out there and do what you have to do. Look after yourself, yeah, but you don't have to trust everybody. You have to grow gradually, build your trust gradually. But give as much knowledge and as much as you can put into it. You put it, yeah, and leave the rest to God. And watch everything blossom. Watch everything blossom in your life and in the life of those who you are sharing stuff with. Yeah? That's where I'm going to end it. I hope this is enlightening for you. Yeah? and you can begin to take yourself to the right place where you belong, because you don't belong to poverty. Yeah, you don't belong to a state of poverty. You are rich, and you should be rich in so many different ways that you want to be rich. So let that rich state start from within your mind. Yeah, begin to purge yourself. If every time you have a problem you think, oh, it's my jealous brother, say, no, it's not my jealous brother. Let me think about what the root cause of this problem is. Let me find why this thing is not working. Every time you have a problem, it's my wicked stepmother. No, yeah, these things may be there. Yes, they may be there. And yeah, but let it not be your go-to thing. Yeah, it's not your go-to thing. First thing you're thinking about, look inwards, reflect on yourself. Don't procrastinate. Everything we've talked about, put them all together and watch yourself and see whether you will not blossom. Yeah, see whether you will not blossom. I dare you, okay? And when it starts working for you, don't forget to come and say, Gladys, it worked for me. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in another video. Bye.